Hey, all, welcome back to the channel. Glad you could join me. It's not the greatest of days in our world right now, but we're still going to talk about some crypto and some thoughts behind what you guys should be doing, hopefully. Not financial advice, but trying to steer you guys to not put your emotions into this. Uh, Thoughts, prayers go out to people that are affected by everything going on in Ukraine. And with that, we'll see you in just a second. Well, not a great day, but we are going to talk crypto. But again, heart goes out to all the people in Ukraine that are still there. I hope you guys and gals can get out or at least find safety, and I hope this ends quickly. I have no idea what you guys and gals are going through, so no understanding, but again, thoughts and prayers. Not all downer, because hopefully this video will be educational, helpful in some sense. But again, not financial advice. This is just how I think and what I do. So for sure, I'm going to just label off some generic thoughts here that everybody here probably watching already knows, but not everybody does. I know because I'm 40 years old and I know how many times I've made these mistakes in the past few years. You never sell on the way down unless you're going to make a profit, and you never buy on the way up. I would say you never buy on the way up, period, but it probably depends. I had to think about that if that's actually a correct statement, depending on what's going on here. But generally, buy low, sell high. So great. Simple stuff. Everybody watching this knows that. They've heard it a billion times. So I'm going to tie that into this. We're just going to focus on crypto, but everything's hurting right now. So scrolling through the chart here, look at all the red. This is the 24-hour. This is the 7-day. It's ugly. Ugly. Sorry to do that song, ugly, you ugly. I can't remember what that song is. Anyways, it's kind of offensive, but I think it's funny. So we keep scrolling and it's just bad, right? So the whole point is, except for the stable coins, those were negative. We got a serious problem, guys. Okay, so let's get up to just take the major one. Why not? So let's look at the chart here. This is literally, I think, going to tell you this is when everything happened last night. News hit, sell off. I don't know how many people that sold here made money or how many people sold and capitulated out of fear, but I bet a lot of people sold out of fear and capitulated. Those go hand in hand, but you can capitulate on euphoria as well, in my mind. So you see it dropped. I don't know if that's 5%, but it dropped a significant amount. But I'm sure you've seen other drops. This is just all in relation to the war, to the what's going on in Ukraine. But if you had sold down here, and I guarantee a lot of people did, well, I just sit there and watched, and you can watch it still climbing a little bit. They have almost climbed back to this peak that we were previously at, if they're not directly at it. I didn't see the number before, but they're back at it. So my point is, I know people have sold on the way down and lost money, and it just went back up. Instead of holding, now they got a better sell price if they really, really don't want to be holding right now in Bitcoin and want to move to stablecoin. You can't time this stuff. I'm not saying that. I just my end point in this is that most people need to remove fear out of trading anything. Don't trade and sell out of fear. Your emotions will screw you in the world of the stock market and crypto. Maybe you'll get lucky and it won't, some random person, but 99% of the time, emotions are going to screw you. So I'm sure a lot of you people watching, I'm not saying all of you are that way because I don't know you. I'm just hoping somebody sees this and kind of want to talk about the market conditions today. So that's where this came from. And I have other video ideas that I had to push because this happened overnight. I woke up and I said, okay, I think I need to do this video. And here's a plug, guys. If you want to see more like this, please hit that like and subscribe and hit the bell notification so when those videos do come out that you'll get a notification to see as soon as they're available, especially if there's something like a hot new project that you don't want to miss out on. You want that notification bell. But anyways, this would greatly help out the channel. Hitting that button will help out the algorithm with YouTube, and it would greatly support me as I continue to hopefully grow the channel. And since the plug's there, I really want to thank all these subscribers that did subscribe to me, and hopefully the future ones, because I've crossed the 100 subscriber mark, which is it's not really that impressive, guys, but I'm appreciative of it. It means something to me, so I just started doing this a few weeks back. With that being said, thanks again. Let's look back at this. So don't capitulate. Don't sell on fear. That's the end point of this. Buy low, sell high. It's generic statements, right? But actually controlling your emotions is not super easy. So someone I know that has worked with me in stock trading when I first started doing it taught me a lot of things. He specifically would set buys and sells, limit sells. So if you set those, he'd forget about them. Didn't look at the market. He had targets in his mind to make a little profit or to sell if whatever the situation was. The point is, he made the marks. He didn't say, well, if the market does this, I'm going to do that. It was more of he knew he wanted to make a profit and not be a hog, since that's an analogy that's common. Don't be a hog. Hogs get slaughtered. So, anyways, he set those up. He took the emotions out by leaving them there. Now, that doesn't mean that every other day he didn't go back in there and adjust them based on the market conditions. So, essentially, I I'm not saying that you're going to do that here, but try to take your emotions out wherever you can because it's going to help you make more money and hopefully bring in more passive income to further yourself and just enjoy this more so you aren't stressing. I don't think it's worthwhile to do this and stress. That's not going to be, there's nothing enjoyable about this in my mind if you're stressing. So, with that being said, node projects right now, they took a hit last night. A bunch of them did. Thora was down, I feel like 25% this morning when I woke up. That tells me that a bunch of people sold. I don't think that many people compounded since there is an issue with their contract where compounding really causes price issues. I don't think that caused a 25% drop. So, and I could be off on that, don't quote me, but the 25%, not the contract issue. So I think people sold, they capitulated, and yeah, that to me, that's like saying, I don't believe in this long term, so I'm just going to try to get my money out, even though it's dropped ridiculously, and I've lost money in the end by selling. You're just trying to recoup a little bit of what you put in at that point. Now, maybe some of you bought when it was way cheaper, but I'm not saying some people didn't make profit, but don't sell on fear if you believe in whatever you invested in. If you didn't believe, why did you invest? So that's just my opinion. Again, not financial advice. Do your own research in all these projects and stocks and anything. I'm not telling you what is a good idea and isn't a good idea, except that I am telling you this fear is not going to help you in anything in your life, probably, but especially in trading stocks. I know firsthand that it has screwed me and talking to other people. It's just a well known fact that fear screws you. So, okay. That's going to be the end of this video. I think we will do a couple more videos. If I have time, I'll do one tomorrow. It's either going to be stable one related or I'm going to kind of talk a little bit more upfront about nodes since I've kind of, you had the ideas in your head and you know how this stuff works, but I want to be upfront and transparent with you guys because I don't want to give the wrong signal to you guys. I'm just trying to present information. So I think that might be a good video. With that though, I will see you all next time. And if you could, check out my other videos that I have linked. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow or in a few days if I'm not busy. Thanks all.